Well, today is the 19th of May, and this is kind of a shot of the native cool season, or I shouldn't say cool season. This is the warm season planting that I put in actually 3 springs ago. This is May the 19th, and this is the latest update of the growth progression in this paddock. There's 2 acres in here, and you'll find in here big blue stem, little blue stem, Indian grass. There were some forbs planted, a variety. I think there's like 27 different varieties of forbs that was in that mixture, and I don't know how many of these are actually part of that mixture or how many of them is actually in the seed bank. You see a lot of ragweed in here. Last year that ragweed got up about 4 feet tall, so I'm going to be sending the cattle in here this year. I'm going to let this grow maybe another week or 2. My plan is the 1st of June, let them come in here and eat on this for about a week, and then I'm going to pull them off and run them through the rotation again, and we'll come back in this about the 1st of August. By then it should have started to go to seed, and we'll get in here and snip it off and then let it grow back and put a little energy back into the roots, and then we'll let it lay on the ground through the winter, and I'll go in probably with the brush hog again and clip it down at the end of winter before we see germination again next year. And you can see there is big blue over on this side of the fence. The cows were in here for about a week, and they ate quite a bit of the big blue and little blue Indian grass. They ate that down. You see where they've walked along this fence. I just put this fence in. It was used to be 1 strand, but it wouldn't hold back the cattle in summer, especially when the grasses got up in amongst the fence itself. And so I've got this high tensile with these timeless posts, and at each end I drove a 2 7/8 inch drill stem pipe, and then I sleeved it with 3-inch PVC, and that acts as a good insulator. It's very strong. You can pull on it, and it makes this fence very, very tight, and I think it'll do the job. You can see they were reaching up underneath the fence here, getting what they could. That's some fescue. Now this planting, when I did it, I did not do any herbicide spray to kill off what was in there. I tilled it up 3 separate times with a rototiller, and then I did a broadcast spread of the seed, and then I come back. Well, while I was doing that, I also had some woven wire fencing that I had, actually it's chain link fencing that I had pulled around with the 4-wheeler. I had the spreader on the front of the 4-wheeler and the drag on the back, and drug it in. So you can see there are some bare spots. I think that was mostly the cedar, just wasn't throwing out the seeds as well. Right here, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit, and you'll see there are some small seedlings are coming in. I'll be interested to see if that's just some of the latent seed, or if that was some seed that came off of some of the plants this fall that have now started to germinate. So I think this is going to continue to improve. My hope is that it begins to spread from here onto other parts of the farm. And we'll see how that is. I'll document that over the years, and posted on the channel. So with that, I'm going to let you go for the day. I hope you enjoyed my small video, and we'll see you next time. And God bless you all.